our channel, where the stories feel a little too close to home. Tonight's story is about Maura Murray. She was born in 1982 and grew up in Massachusetts. By her early 20s, she was a student nurse at the University of Massachusetts in Amherst. She was known as bright, athletic, and ambitious. She also faced some struggles. In the months before her disappearance, she'd been involved in a couple of minor scrapes. She'd had a small run-in with credit card fraud after using a lost card, and she'd also crashed her father's car just days before she went missing. Friends and family described her as someone under pressure, balancing academics, athletics, and a long-distance relationship with her boyfriend, Billy Rausch. On the evening of February 5th, just 4 days before she disappeared, Maura had a breakdown while working at her campus security job. She received a phone call. What was said has never publicly been released, but it left her visibly upset. The supervisor had to walk her back to her dorm room. On Sunday, February 8th, Maura spent time with her father, Fred Murray. They went car shopping, had dinner, and later attended a party. That night, Maura borrowed Fred's car and crashed it into a guardrail. No one was hurt, but the incident added to her stress. The next day, Monday, February 9th, she emailed her professors, claiming there had been a family emergency and that she'd be out of class for the next week. No emergency was ever founded. She then packed up some of her things, her stuffed animals, toiletries, clothes, and textbooks. Some things were left in boxes, almost like she didn't plan on coming back. That afternoon, Maura withdrew $280 at an ATM, bought alcohol at a nearby store, and set off driving north in her black Saturn sedan. Her destination, unknown, but many believe she was headed towards the White Mountains of New Hampshire, a place she had visited before and a place she was known to love. At 7:27 p.m., a local woman reported a car accident outside her home in Haverhill, New Hampshire. Maura's car had skidded off a road into a snowbank. A bus driver who was passing by had stopped to help. He later said Maura seemed shaken, but not injured. He offered to call police, but Maura insisted she'd already called AAA. Though there was no phone reception in the area, and AAA said they never received that call. Just minutes later, police arrived at the scene. The car was still there, but Maura was gone. There were no footprints in the snow leading away from the crash site. Inside the car, police found the alcohol that she had purchased. They found a damaged box of wine, directions to New Hampshire, but what they did not find was Maura. Bloodhounds traced Maura's scent, but it stopped about 100 yards down the road, suggesting that she may have gotten in another vehicle. The search grew massive. Helicopters, ground teams, and cadaver dogs combed the area. They all came up with nothing. A rag found stuffed into Maura's car's tailpipe sparked theories, but her family later said this was likely done by her father as a quick fix for the car's mechanical problems. Witness sightings poured in, but none were ever confirmed. Forensics on items found near the area, including bones discovered in 2021, showed no link to Maura. To this day, the official status of her case is missing, presumed foul play. So the question is, what happened to Maura Murray? Some sources suggest Maura wanted to start fresh. She brought cash, alcohol, and some personal belongings. The email to professors about a family emergency could have been an excuse, but if she started over, she's never been seen again, unusual in today's digital age. Some point to her stress and troubles as signs she may have planned to end her life. However, her family strongly dispute this, and no remains have ever been found despite extensive searches. The fact that her scent vanished quickly suggests that she may have gotten into another vehicle. Did someone stop to help, or did they have darker intentions? This remains one of the most widely discussed theories. Could she have wandered off and succumbed to the elements? In winter, New Hampshire nights are brutal, yet no evidence supports this after years of searching. Some theorize that Maura arranged to meet someone she trusted. If so, that person has never been identified. The disappearance of Maura Murray remains one of the most infamous cases in the United States. Her family continues to push for answers. They hold vigils, maintain a website, and advocate for transparency in the investigation. In 2017, the Oxygen Network released a docuseries that renewed public interest. Despite thousands of tips, no definitive breakthrough has ever come. Nearly 20 years later, the question remains, did Maura choose to disappear, or did someone make that choice for her? Was this a planned escape, a tragic accident, or an unsolved crime? Let me know your theories in the comments. And if you'd like me to cover more cases like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell.